What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you know one of the main things that I've been trying to do with Modern Warfare 2 is get rid of the honeymoon phase out of my system. Now, I think I finally was able to achieve this state. For those who don't know already, I do live stream every single day over on my Twitch channel. The link to that is down in the description. And I've been hitting a steady, I know again, it's going to sound a little bad, but 8 to 10 hours each and every stream. So, I have maybe, I don't even want to think about it, maybe like 40 plus hours in this game already. So I think at this point in time, I'm max level. I pretty much have all my favorite weapons. I have tons of attachments for all my weapons. I have a few gold camos. I think during this time, I can truthfully tell if I'm out of the honeymoon phase or not. I don't have the butterflies anymore. I don't have the, this is a new Call of Duty experience anymore. No, I'm sitting down and looking at the game realistically. So you're probably thinking, well, JB, after all of this, after all these hype videos you put out about this game, what do you think? I gotta say, despite the negatives, I am still having an absolute blast with the overall experience. The gunplay is phenomenal. I love the map designs in this game. The movement is extremely solid, but of course, there are some things that are backing up this title. Now, as promised, like I said, I have a huge list of things I want to go ahead and discuss with you guys when it comes to negatives about this game and improvements for Infinity Ward to make so Modern Warfare 2 can become a top-tier Call of Duty game. So, the first video that I want to go ahead and start off with is the pacing of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know I love the movement. I love the, the maps, all that good stuff that gives you good pacing. I think the pacing, honestly, in this game is phenomenal, but it is being held back. There is an overabundance of campers when it comes to Modern Warfare 2. They are absolutely everywhere, and they're in every single lobby, and rightfully so. They're not camping for absolutely no reason. They're camping because the game makes it that way. And again, when it comes to Call of Duty, everybody has their own play style. Camping has been in Call of Duty since the beginning of time, but there's always ways around it. In Modern Warfare 2, you are subject to absolute pain as you try to pinpoint and weave around these campers and take them out of their camping spots. It is an absolute nightmare. Now, again, like I said, when I'm versing normal people, like you see right here, this is a very competitive match. I love this map that I'm playing on right here. But, skill-based matchmaking kicks in. I get some sweat lords. We go at it. The typical stuff. But when I do get those campers, or even when I get sweat lords who are campers, yeah, it does not turn out to be a good experience because the game heavily favors the camper instead of keeping it an equal playing field for everyone. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that these are all personal preferences. Everything that I'm about to list out to you guys, just because I think it's going to improve the Call of Duty formula, doesn't necessarily mean it will do anything. They could possibly change all of these things to what I'm saying, and it could ruin the game even further. So again, personal preferences. Make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below about everything. Now, I came up with 3 different things that I think would automatically resolve at least a massive portion of this camping issue to the point where campers can still play the way they want to play, and aggro/stealthy players can still, work around the map and be able to push out campers at their own disposal. The 3 things I came up with were the footstep audio, the minimap, and also the attachments in this game, and also the base ADS speeds. These 3 things, if Infinity Ward touches upon, I think can truly tone down the camping issues and allow players to have more of a versatile playstyle. To go ahead and start off the footstep audio, it is way too loud in this game. I have to be real with you guys. And it's really disappointing because Infinity Ward is doing the same thing they did in Modern Warfare 2019. It's going to take 3, 4, maybe even 5 tries to get the footstep audio in the right spot. And it sucks because, once again, it shows that the majority of their focus is pushed towards other game modes. Warzone, DMZ. These game modes, even though, I'm really excited for DMZ, I'm highly anticipating it, at the end of the day, it's taking away from 6v6 because all of the base fundamentals of 6v6 are done in order to make sure DMZ and Warzone work good, work properly. And in those game modes, footstep audio is crucial. It's one of the number one most crucial things you could possibly even think of, next to map awareness. Hearing footstep audio will help you indicate where an enemy is, what floor they're actually on, and help you set up better in a situation. But in 6v6, it is useful. But when you have it this loud to the point where an enemy can hear me across the map, it makes the gameplay slow and tedious. It encourages players to slow down, hold positions, because if they move, they're going to be heard first. This game is basically a game of sound. More people use sound in this game than they use their actual eyesight. And the proof to that is just simply popping on Dead Silence. Dead Silence in this game is such a crutch field upgrade, it's absurd. The second you go ahead and put on this field upgrade and you have it active, you can completely full on sprint at an enemy and they will not react at you. And you want to know why? Because they're too busy listening for sound that they don't even notice that you are an enemy player because they're not focusing on who's in front of them. They're listening for teammate footsteps and enemy footsteps. That's how loud it is in this game. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, it's very unfortunate for a lot of players, but Dead Silence is unlocked as the very last upgrade. You know, I understand it is a crutch field upgrade, so you do want to make it last. So, you know, not everybody has it in the beginning of the game. But my goodness, you know, like I said, it adds to the campiness. Loud footsteps plus no counter to that whatsoever equals a very slow experience. And what's even worse is that the only way you can really reduce your footsteps is by ADS walking. I have even tried just simply walking, not ADSing, just walking, and people still can lock on to my exact location through walls. I mean, I don't know how much slower I can possibly walk. Like I said, the only way you can do it is ADS walking, which at that point, you are a slug. I don't like that whole foundation. If they change that, I think that would be very drastic for this game. On top of the footsteps, like I said, the minimap. Minimap, I get the whole, I don't want minimap because it's too much red dot chasing. I understand that, but when it comes to Call of Duty, I think it's very crucial. It allows individuals to be able to pinpoint campers a lot easier, and also it encourages more suppressor gameplay. Suppressors have a better role than just adding damage and reducing recoil, which makes no sense in my personal opinion. To be honest, I would much rather revert back to the old school suppressors where you use them to stay off the minimap. You know, you get damage reduction, but you stay off the minimap. I like it that way a little bit more. And also, like I said, it encourages people to actually rotate the map. They can see where spawns are flipping at, they can see where the mass majority of the opponents are, and they can work around those methods. But right now, in this game's current state, the mix of horrifying footsteps and no working minimap is a recipe for disaster. You know, there's absolutely no intel for anybody who wants to be aggressive or stealthy. And like I said, this encourages UAV spam because also you don't unlock Ghost until the very end, like with Dead Silence as well. Let me tell you guys another thing. I have not used any other perk loadout. I didn't even custom make a perk loadout until I got Ghost. So until level 52, 53, I don't know when you get it, I used the default Phantom Ghost perk package because there's no other way to play this game. You can use any other last perk slot, but if you aren't running Ghost, you are going to be absolutely screwed. I mean, you're already screwed through the whole beginning portion of this game because of the perk system, you know, the horrible perk system, which again, we'll talk about that in a later video. But then near the end of the game, if you don't have it on, you're getting screwed even longer. Everybody uses UAVs in this game. And honestly, I feel like the UAV spam would be reduced if people could actually see red dots from unsuppressed weapons, because that's enough intel for people to happily be able to move around. The reason everybody uses UAVs is because of that exact reason. They want to move around. Not everybody wants to camp. People do enjoy moving. But in a game where you're penalized more than rewarded for moving, nobody wants to take that chance until they get intel to back them up. So everybody uses UAVs. There's no exception. There is 6 UAVs on each team at all times, multiple times in a game. So, you know, like I said, minimap adjustments, footstep adjustments, we're going in the right direction. And then finally, the ADS speed in this game. This really wraps it all together. Like I said, if this gets resolved, along with everything else like footstep audio and the minimap, I think we're in for a treat when it comes to Modern Warfare 2. The ADS speeds in this game are ridiculous. They are horrible. And also when they nerfed bunny hopping, which again, I completely agree with, they also nerfed the ADS speed when you bunny hop, which doesn't make any sense to me because this has been a classic feature since the beginning of COD. I mean, I'm literally talking about going back to the original Call of Duty 2. It's literally a mechanic since Call of Duty 2, and they're nerfing it now. The logic doesn't make any sense. Again, nerfing slide canceling, nerfing broken mechanics, exploits makes sense, but nerfing a mechanic that has been purposely introduced by previous developers for no reason doesn't seem logical. To me personally, it seems like Infinity Ward, once again, is pushing towards that really tactical style, which again, I like. I think it's cool, but we still have to understand Call of Duty is an arcade shooter. You have to find the mix, the fine in between of a tactical shooter and an arcade shooter in order to make it work in Call of Duty, and this is one of those things. Reducing your ADS speed time or your, sprint to ADS speed time is going to drastically change any player's playstyle. And on top of that, all the attachments you put on your gun ruin it. The base AK is better than an AK with attachments because at least the base AK can ADS. Literally every attachment you put on your gun reduces ADS speed. Once again, easy fix, but will they do it? They didn't do it in Modern Warfare 2019. I don't know if they're going to be able to drop the ego for Modern Warfare 2 2022. But if they do, like I said, this will drastically change everything because ADS speed is king. In a game where sound whoring is so crucial, in a game where campers have a lot of benefits, in order to run and gun, you have to be able to ADS. That's how we handle campers back in the day. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, COD 4, World at War. People who are camping, we run up in their building. We give it a little one B hop because obviously you can multiple B hop in these previous Call of Duty games. You do one B hop. And you ADS while you're B-hopping so you can actually gain momentum. You're moving, and also you're ADS'd so you can shoot at the opponent. In this game, you can scrap all of that previous knowledge because it's non-existent. And the more you work on weapons, the more you unlock attachments, the worse the gun is going to get. It seems a little backwards. And like I said, it adds to the camping problem within the game. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is all opinion-based. Make sure you all go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. What do you think is the main reason for Modern Warfare 2 having such a massive camping problem? But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, want to chat with me, that's do so, Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.